So I'm sorry, I forgot I was not I was muted. I didn't unmute myself. So I've been speaking for almost 15 minutes and I decided not to unmute myself. So I apologize for that. So if you're just joining, I've been just simply explaining how the whole process is going to go from Figma link to passing the link to expecting the nodes, creating a version for all of the nodes, and then generating a result. Basically, it's just going to be a simple page of what you're going to get, and the page is just going to be a response of whatever we are trying to implement. So basically, that's what we want to do. So it's not that crazy per se, but I just wanted to like point this out because I'm trying to, like I said at the beginning, trying to make it very simple at the beginning, then and not over engineer it from the beginning. Get it working, get the passing because the passing is the most complex part of this. Once you can pass it successfully, be sure you have like 90% accurate passing. And one more thing I wanted to add that I have not touched on is this. There's this thing I want to implement, which is error correction, right? So I'm just going to write it here, error correction. So there's a, we have error correction algorithm that we use for things like error, like QR codes, right? To be able to still read the result of QR codes. We can have something like that for our use case. It doesn't need to be, we don't need to get the entire value for it at the beginning. But once what we can do is we can pass it through an error correction algorithm, right? And the error correction algorithm, I haven't decided. Like I said, this is still being thought out. So I'm going to pass it to an error correction algorithm before I get the final result. So even if it gets here, and then we want to finalize it, what we can do is we can then we can pass it to the error correction algorithm, which basically is passing it to this. I might just decide once we get like a prototype, we pass it to the error correction algorithm. Then the error correction algorithm is going to now return the response, which is going to be final response at this point. So this I'm expecting this to look like, and if all goes well, yeah, it shouldn't be that difficult to implement. Like I know, yeah, there are lots, but if all goes well, we should be able to do this and get it done in probably a week. Where we have good AI tools now, so this should be easy to work with. I believe so. So yeah, this is what we are trying to implement. This is what we are trying to make sure works accurately. We have the error correction algorithm, the final response, and then the final response should give us, it should be able to like take all the errors, clean it up itself because we want to use that, and then have a very cogent, more usable result, or let me say more usable build. Yeah, I know this exists, like I said, post on you have done something like this, but it's always good to have something better. And I feel like we could do something better with this because there are a lot of issues you tend to get from this. Number one, the Figma being not able to be read. Then even if you decide to discard the Figma, generate the images, download all of them one by one. So those are issues you may encounter. That is not both on his fault, yes, but it is still some of those issues that you tend to see. Right, it's not easy to do something like this. I perfectly understand. It's complex. You need to be able to pass these things, do all of those things. But it's not that difficult for AI as long as you understand what you want to do. Whatever response it gives to you, be like, nah, this is not what I want. Do it this way. It will, you can steer it in the right direction to do what it's supposed to do because it can do the same thing faster, get more access to more resources, the more optimized way of doing it. It's just what you want it to do. So this is what we are going to be doing. This is what I'm going to be working on in terms of like just creating it. So I wanted to start with the creation before I started this video, but I decided to just pen that a bit and do a bit of more cleanup before I start with the code. Now it's easy to write code, like I said. AI can push you on and say, yes, we can do it this way. And then you get to the middle of the whole process and it just leaves you hanging. And it will keep telling you that okay, we will implement this later. And I've experienced things like that a lot. You have a very good detail plan and you're like, wow, AI should be able to do this. But then AI gets to a point and gets stuck. It's just the level they are right now. They are not perfect and they are not all representable. We already understand, we know that to be true. So we can work around this to get a very good result or a better result. Let me use that word. So this is basically what we are talking about, and this is what I'm referring to right today, and we are making this work in a way that just makes sense, literally. So this is what I'm going to be implementing. I just wanted to share it with you guys. The next time I'm going to be having probably the day three. Okay, tomorrow I might not be having a recorded session. I'm not sure yet. I might, but I don't think I will be. So probably it's going to be day four where we are going to have the next session of this series. And the next session of this series is going to be where we start the coding. So I probably will have done all the preparation for the code before coming to the video for that day. Show you guys what I have beforehand, and then we tend to like walk through it, see how it is being done. Because I want you guys to like understand how we build these things. It's not that crazy, it's not that complex. It's doable. So the whole thing I'm trying to do here is just walking you through my journey of how I build stuff. There are a lot of things I will also be walking you guys through. How I'm building a video conferencing platform that it's not here to like replace Google Meet or Zoom or anything, but it's here to give you like a better stuff at a particular domain, not for everything. It's not going to replace Google Meet, like I said, but it's going to be for that simple thing you want to do, whereby you want to just share a one-time link with someone, have a call with someone, and discard it. It's going to be extremely perfect for that use case. That's what I'm trying to build, and I believe I can do that also. I'm going to share those all of those things with you guys. So keep yeah, subscribe if you want to see those things coming. They are going to be coming and they are going to be dropping very, 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 very soon. So subscribe if you want to see that. And yeah, thank you so much for joining this session today. Just wanted to point to you guys how this is going to go, the design I've been thinking about, and how I. So that'll be all from me today. See you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Cheers, guys.